What's up YouTube, Ryan with the MXG channel, back today with another really cool folding e-bike to show you guys. Let's check it out. Check it out guys, it's the DYU C3 folding e-bike. Well, kind of folding. I'm about to tell you all about it. Usually I tell you about the bike and then we go for a ride. Today I'm not gonna make you wait. We're gonna take this thing for a ride. All right guys, so what we've got here is a 350 watt folding e-bike from DYU. Small wheels. The body on this e-bike doesn't fold, which I find interesting, but the bars and stem fold. But because the wheels are smaller, it still makes a pretty lightweight package. All right, let's check out how this one folds. Release this clamp. I'm trying to do this with one hand. Remember that, holding the camera with the other. Folds right down like that. And then the pedals will fold up as well, guys. So you can make a pretty small footprint, especially by the time you put the seat down. You can easily get this in the back seat of a car or trunk. You get it out, fold it up, clamp it, and you're good to go. So first of all, what's the point of this bike? Guys, it's for getting around. It's for bobbing around town, bobbing around the city, doing a lot of pavement riding, commuting, and for doing all that with a very small footprint on a very low budget. I'm gonna tell you the price of this here in a minute, and it's going to blow your mind. But there are enough cool, unique specs on this bike to set it aside from others and to set it aside from any other DYU or any other e-bike I've tested. I'll tell you about those in a second, but let's start off with the basics. 350 watts, you know, throttle only, pedal assist, or this thing's light enough, you can ride this thing just like a bicycle. As with every DYU I've tested, it's got disc brakes, mechanical disc brakes, which are more than powerful enough to stop this bike and my 220-pound self on it. It'll skid the tire all day long. One gear, so you don't have to worry about derailleurs or adjustments or anything like that. You just go. Check out this little cargo rack on the back. Yep, you're gonna be able to go to the grocery store, get a bag or two of groceries, put them. So let me show you a couple of the specs that set this bike apart from other bikes in its class and other DYUs. First of all, it's a little feature called cruise control. What you can do, you got your power button here, you've got your multifunction button here. This button does two things. The main is the cruise control. You set your throttle, press this button once, it's gonna hold your throttle in that position, and you're gonna be able to cruise all day without holding it twisted. That's awesome. The other function of this button is turning your light on and off. Hold it for 5 seconds on, 5 seconds off. Very, very cool. I thought that was super cool, and I also wanted to mention that this is one of the few bikes I've tested that has a full twist throttle, motorcycle style twist throttle. Most e-bikes have a thumb. The ones you do get with a twist usually have a half twist. I don't mind the half twist, but me being a motorcycle guy, I love this full twist. One other feature that I have to hit on, because I knocked another DYU e-bike for not having it, is the integrated tail light. When we tested the A1F bike, it had a tail light that you had to manually turn on to get blinking on the back. Who wants to do that, right? Not this C3. Show you can hit the brake, and it doesn't act like a brake light, but it will blink. And guys, when you're out riding around with cars, that is way better than nothing, let me tell you that. So we have an integrated blinking brake light and cruise control, and that's just not something you see on a lot of these bikes. With this small form package, This thing has so many uses. Now, to the price I promised you on this thing. $329 right now, guys, from DYU. I think it retails at $469, but you can get it for $329. I think they're shipping it for free, and I think there's a coupon to even save like another 15 bucks. So who is this DYU C3 for? Let me tell you this. I'll tell you what I'll be using it for. I envision this as a budget way that you can commute. So we're gonna take these on our family vacation this summer, and with the price of these, guys, you can buy a C3 like this for the entire family, a family of 4, and have $1,200 or less in 4 of these, and everybody can ride around the beach or the campground or wherever you're at, and you can still come in way cheaper than one full-size bike. It's wild. So I know you want to know range. Well, pedal assist, you're probably going to get 20 to 23 miles. Throttle only, probably closer to like 15 miles. It's going to charge up so fast, guys. You're probably going to charge this completely in 3 or 4 hours. No sweat whatsoever. So ride it to work, charge it while you're at work, ride it home, whatever. Top speed on this thing, I'm 220 pounds. I can only get about 13, 14 miles an hour. I think a normal sized person is going to get 15 and a half miles an hour. Charge port, real easy to access right here, just below the crank. I didn't have my plug in. For you battery nerds out there, it's a 36 volt, 7.5 amp hour. And then some people like to comment and ask about the warranty. DYU's got a 2-year warranty on the frame and a 1-year warranty on the battery and motor. This thing's not made for off-road, but you can still get through some grass and dirt areas. Just expect to have to help the bike a little bit. So yeah, I mean, this bike's gonna be sweet for anybody that does commuting on a lot of flat pavement. You city slickers are going to love this thing. If you have a lot of hills on your commute, probably not gonna be the best for you. You probably wanna hold out for something 500 watt or something like that. But otherwise, this thing's great. Every time I review one of these bikes, I try to find something that I can knock, something that I think that can be improved. And if you remember my review on the A1F model, I said one thing I loved about that bike was that the bars and the seat were so adjustable that my son could ride it. He just turned 6. He's big for his age. He rides motorcycles all the time. I know these models are not aimed towards kids, but it's very hard to find kids e-bikes, and my son can ride the other DYU fine, but this one he can't ride it near as comfortably because the bars don't adjust. It's more of like a scooter setup with a very tall stem. Folds out this way to be more comfortable for adults. Now the seat has plenty of extra adjustment. He can pedal it and stuff, but when he's sitting on it, his arms are up very high because there's no way to lower this stem. So if this bike had the lower stem like the A1F, I think this thing would be pretty unbeatable.